Moving plants indoors for the winter. Hello, welcome to 77's Garden, where we talk about gardening, ways to save money, and other special events. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you get notified of all upcoming videos. So it's getting close to winter, fall season right now, and the temperatures outside are already dropping. So in order to preserve some of the plants that I have in the greenhouse for next year, I'm moving them indoors. And the first thing I do to move them indoors is I bring them out like this out of the greenhouse, and I spray them down with um, insecticides, organic insecticide to eliminate any insects or any stuff that's in on the plants. So once I spray them down, I let the leaves dry out a little bit, and then I start removing the roots from the soil from the roots, so that way I can transplant them into a clean soil inside. The reason I'm removing all the soil and spraying them down is to make sure that it doesn't bring in any insects or fungi and other stuff into the grow tent inside. So now I am transplanting them into uh, containers, sterile containers and sterile potting mix. So I'm transplanting them into new containers so that they are insect free, snails free, slugs free, and next thing I'm gonna do is move them into my grow tent, and then start taking care of them in there and see how it goes. So this is it. I moved it into the grow tent indoors in the basement, and you can see the leaves are still withering away, and I still have a couple of them to transplant in the container right there. So this is it after about a week. It's been about a week now, and it's looking much better. Some of the leaves are recovering. The temperature is fine in here, and the light was also too bright, so I reduced the light a little bit. Okay, this is the greenhouse about a month later. As you can see, they are doing well, doing really well. So this is ready. I think we can harvest it now. Let me show you this. And down here, this is bitter leaf here, most of the ones that you see right here. And the other one that I planted was transplanted was this bekang, also called bitter leaf. And this is another one over here. This one is covering over here. And then I also brought in anchia. That's the only stem of anchia we have right over there. And over here we have the lemongrass. Lemongrass, I brought it in just to save it, so that way we are able to continue to get all these items next season, because these are mostly tropical plants that would not survive outside. So I brought them in. Since I don't have the seeds for most of them, I brought them in so that way I can maintain it and use some of the stems as curtains for the beginning of the next season, and continue growing and getting more vegetables from the greenhouse and the garden. Awesome, it's doing great. Okay, stay tuned for updates and other stuff, and hopefully make a video on our harvesting, and show you how the harvesting is going, and what we collect from our grow tent. So like you can definitely grow a lot of vegetables like this indoors, small spaces. We're using a grow tent. Here is the grow tent right here. Like I said, it's a small grow tent. I bought it like 2 years ago, and it's every winter I'm able to extend the life of some plants, and also get some fresh vegetables here in the winter. So that is it. Let me know in the comments below if you have something like this. If you have a grow tent or you have a small shelf. I think I made a couple of videos about 4 or 5 years ago that if you don't have a grow tent like this, you can use a shelf. You can use a shelf to do the similar thing and still continue growing indoors. I'll see if I can put a link to that video in the description below, or just check my greenhouse video playlist and you're gonna see a lot of those videos how you can continue growing indoors even with a limited space. And all you need is an enclosed area like this. You need grow lights. I have the links in the description for these grow lights. They are very good grow lights, and these are not even they are in the medium settings right now. They are not in the high settings. I usually use high settings for seed startings. These ones are fully grown plants. They don't need a lot of light to do well. They just need at least average light, and they're doing well. And I leave the lights on for about 7 to 8 hours, and I have a timer. So it's self-control. Everything's automatic, and I have a timer here, and I set the timer to 8 hours. It comes on. I have my little heater right here. On this little heater, I set the temperature to I think 68 or 70 degrees, and it maintains the temperature in here. If places are cold in the basement and the temperature drops below 68 degrees, then the heater comes on and maintains that temperature, and that's it. And down here, regularly in the basement, the temperature is like usually around 65, but I'm sure usually at night, when the lights are on, the light generate a lot of heat, and that heat is circulated in the greenhouse with the fan. I have the fan coming on like once every two hours just to circulate the air in here. It's a small fan, and it's still doing the job, and everything's good. So that's it. So that's how you can continue growing stuff in the greenhouse, in a grow tent like this, or in a small enclosed area. You just need the right conditions, and the plants will do well. Like I said, the most important thing is making sure you have the light and you have the temperature that you need. So I have these little magnets right here. These are fly magnets. So any of those flies, they stick on it, and I'll see if I can put a link to that in the description today. You can see the amount of flies that stick on it, and we still have quite a few in here, but not as much as would have been without these fly traps right here. So overall, it's doing great. We're gonna harvest it very soon. Maybe give it a couple of days. We'll harvest it, and then it's gonna come back on. We should be able to harvest it within the next 4 months or so. Within the next winter period, we should be able to harvest it at least 5 or 6 times before the next season starts. So stay tuned for more videos like this, and hopefully this video helps you out. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Let me know how everything is going, and if you like videos like this, you like to know more about growing indoors, let me know. I also have a lot of videos, like I said before, where I show you how you can grow stuff like this indoors. Let me know in the comments. I'll try to answer as many questions as possible, but let me know in the comments if you have any questions, and I'll try to help out as much as possible, as I said. So over here you have this. I'm just gonna make some egg this morning. Just gonna make some omelette, and I usually just do is harvest a few vegetables like these. You can see some of the fly that have laid some eggs behind it. I'm gonna have to spray it with my organic spray just to limit or reduce the amount of flies that we have here and these insects. But overall, it's good. You can get organic vegetables like these and be able to eat healthy foods and grow healthy organic vegetables in the basement. Okay, that is it for today. If you like the video, please smash the like button. Please smash the like button right now before you forget. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. It helps the channel out. It helps other people. It helps YouTube. Share the videos to other people who might also like the video. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel so that you get notified of any other videos that I put out. I put out videos almost every week. The past few weeks I've been a little bit busy, but check out on my other video. I have a couple of other playlists that talk about gardening and also greenhouse and indoor growing and seed starting. So stay tuned for more videos and more gardening stuff. Thank you, and happy Thanksgiving, everybody.